Hi, I'm Ztokdo. Today I'm going to be going over Kezic's War's Animus Apostate Draconis Ardent build. The idea behind the build is we're trying to get dragons to apply curse on things. Curse is a dot that does damage over time. When things die with curse, they spawn additional phantoms, and if the dragon has two abilities, to apply the breath applies the curse, and then the feast consumes it. If you use the feast based off the amount of health, it heals the dragon. So I cast this right after if I'm trying to heal the dragon. It doesn't do as much damage. Sometimes it doesn't even kill the units if you cast it too quickly. As far as getting the dragon's pretty expensive. It costs 150 Animus, 700 Luminite, 700 Ethereum. You would think you just want to save for it, but typically I actually cast one Rift Squad, particularly to heal things, and to generate the Animus quicker. It does generate it quicker. As far as the getting a lot of the Animus to make the build work, we try and generate Animus by having lots of Void Brutes and use the eager volunteers to get the Void Brutes to turn into fiends to increase the rate that we're generating the Animus. The Grim Reaping gear also makes it so that we generate the Animus 50% faster when we're building units or killing things. The priority support makes it so that the top bar cooldowns regenerate 50% faster, particularly nice with the effigies which disappeared when not placed on Shroud. Makes it so you have a longer window to put down a second effigy to make it not disappear. Hellspawn Resurgence is different from Maylock in that you cast on a single building, and so it ends up being a lot more expensive, but because we generate a lot around 8 or 9 minutes, you start to spam this on the structures to really burst through your Ethereum that you build a pool of. The Infernal Arena, it's a cool ability because you can save your dashes on wars, and you can use that to pull things to or away from your army, because anything that's at the edge gets pulled around. The Rift Squad, the units that you generate are only there for about 20-30 seconds. Typically, I casted on an effigy that I recently cast. It helps with the Void Weaver mobility. The Void Weaver has a Void Lash, which is different from Maylock's. It also heals for the health, not just the white health. So having the mobility ensures that I land this. There's an upgrade that makes it so that if you have Void Weavers, your units around them take less damage. And I target getting that around 7 or 8 minutes into the game. The other two abilities, he has a teleport, the Mass Shroud Weave, which teleports you home. It's super expensive. I rarely use it. The Devour Souls, it costs no Animus, and it gives you 30% additional damage on top of generating 20 fiends, which gives you another 20% damage. I've been able to generate 80 or 90 fiends, which on top with the 30% damage means I'm dealing 210% damage of the 100% damage and it's team wide, so the entire team's dealing 200% damage. This is really nice because if you're across the map, you can also help save your teammates by casting this. The build that I like to go for is a 4-1-2 build, really trying to get out a couple of these shrines rather quickly to get a lot of the Ethereum. The Ethereum is more important because it gives you the infest upgrades. It lets you get through your tiers because you're really trying to rush to get to your ritual chamber, which is your air upgrade building. I would almost say to skip the conclave, but it's so useful having the void weaver to heal up the heroes that I don't skip it. Typically, I am trying to just rush and get this Twilight Spire out. Often I get it even before I get the Hellforge. From when you get the second tier up, I also like to get the infest on your army. Makes it so that they also generate the infest, and that's the quick version of the build. Hopefully by doing it, you'll get to about 12 dragons by about 12 minutes. Have fun trying it out.